Had a jolly good afternoon to you from a slightly overcast Majorca, Alcudia, down on the beach. It's a lovely warm day, and it actually rained earlier on. So that old saying about the rain in Spain, it's not necessarily all that true. However, it freshened up the air a little bit, and everyone's out enjoying themselves now. So let's have a look what we've got in Alcudia. Just a short one today, just a little wander along the beach and then back along the boardwalk, promenade, if you will, just up there. Have a little walk into Alcudia Old Town, if you like, the historic part, which is about 2 kilometres or so from here, and I'll go back there again at some point in the next few days. It was a bit early in the morning, so none of the shops are open. A lot of the laid-back vibe that goes on over there in the old town wasn't really happening because nothing much was open apart from 1 or 2 bakeries and a few coffee shops. So as I say, I'll add to that later on, but just for the moment, everyone's having a nice time down here on the beach. It's a very good beach here actually. Great for families, nice and shallow. You can walk out quite a long way. The water is beautifully warm. It's one of the quieter parts of Majorca, more suited to families than some of the, let's say, rowdier resorts down in the south, Magaluf and around there, which are perhaps more suited to your lively crowd that want to go to all the nightclubs and so on. Usual array of beach sellers selling the usual stuff that you probably don't really need. There's the port over there. You can get ferries from over there well, to the other Balearic Islands. Saw one going off earlier on to Menorca. Today, I believe it's called, the city that you sail to there. Presumably you can get one to Mahon as well. A few water sports on offer for those that are crazy enough to want to try all that. Windsurfing, I've probably tried it about 10 times in my life and spent 98.5% of the time trying to climb back on the board. So I gave up. Same with water skiing. Absolutely hopeless. I don't know how they do it, I really don't. Sunwing Family Resorts, right on the seafront there. Nice little pier, all the lads jumping off the end. Here he goes, hey, straight in. Certainly a lovely long beach here. Umbrellas and beach beds sunbeds to hire. I saw a sign actually saying you had to do it all online. Book and pay for it online, a minimum 4 days or something. And maybe I misunderstood it, but that seems a bit harsh, especially if you're not here for 4 days. All usual fare. Hot dog with chips, €8.50. Is that a bargain? I suppose that's too bad, considering right on the seafront. This is something I like a lot. So quite a few hotels right on the beach, but these villas here, they look splendid. Right, literally walk out the gate, across this little footpath and you're on the beach. They look nice. Quite a few actually. Those back there were nice though, I really like those. These look alright too. Right, there we go, just a little wander around down by the beach here in Alcúdia. Looking pretty good today. Pretty laid back. Everyone nice and calm, which is what we'd like to see. Add some more to this video later on. Okay, what else can we say about Alcúdia? Right, well, when you step away from the excellent beach and the nice family orientated, shallow waters, laid back vibe, just come in from the beach a little bit. You'll see a hodgepodge of the usual sorts of tourist shops that should meet any requirements you have. A few buildings like that one directly ahead that look like they're due to be knocked down and have something else put there. It's got a good connection with the rest of the island. And just back here you'll find another wide range of restaurants and cafes. Right, another day and another little wander around. Still in Alcúdia, of course, down by the harbour area. Lots of nice yachts and boats moored up over there. Unfortunately, you can't really see them that well because of all the cars that parked on the side here. But it's quite a nice laid-back kind of area around here. It's just starting to wake up. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Most people have had the breakfast and they're just planning their day and heading on out onto the beach, which is behind me. And we're heading off on day trips to various parts around this wonderful island. Just going to take a little stroll round to the port this morning, as I ate far too much breakfast and need to walk some of it off at least. But, yeah, it's a proper little port here. You can get some ferries off to other islands. If you wish to go to Majorca or Ibiza, you can get them from here, as well as down in Palma itself. I imagine other parts of the island too, but yeah, a bit of a mix of fishing boats and leisure craft. Clear blue skies about half an hour ago, suddenly clouded over for some reason. It's certainly a warm day, quite nice for walking. And if you're up this part of the island of Majorca, this is probably where you'll come to get a ferry rather than head all the way down to Palma, unless that's the only place you can get a particular ferry from. But here is where you would get one from, just outside the town really, outside of the main beach resort part of it at least. But it's an easy enough walk. Not a lot going on here this morning actually. I think the first wave of boats have already gone off to the other islands. Right, that's more or less concludes a little walk down to the port there. Just going to walk back and to the centre of Alcúdia, just via this road that's just in from the beach, as opposed to the seafront pathway that I walked along earlier on. Prefer the seafront pathway, to be fair. Not quite so appealing on the eye along here, but it's okay. All the usual sort of shops just behind me, and small residential just off the side here. And an actual proper supermarket just here, rather than these little tiny spa shops that just sell stuff you really don't need too much of. While on any walk, anywhere in the world, any city in the world, any town in the world, even sometimes any little village in the world, if I see a road with an Irish pub down it, I have to take that road. I don't know why, because I'm not going to go in it. The only reason I would go in an Irish pub would be to ask if there's anybody Irish in there that work there. And I'd say on the whole, probably it would be to the negative. Although in here in Alcúdia, to be fair, you might be lucky. Pints from €3. I wonder if that includes Guinness. Because if it's €3 for a pint of Guinness, that's not bad going at all. The historical area of Alcúdia town, as opposed to down here by the beach and the port, I mentioned it earlier on, that's well worthy of a little trip. I would say probably early evening would be the time to go, where you can grab a drink and something to eat as well. I went there yesterday, first thing in the morning, and nothing much was actually open. There's another Irish pub actually. Yes. Right, that's it for this morning. I'll add a little bit more on as I'm going along. All I can say is come on Supermarket Spa. You need to make your castle roof look a bit more, well, white, a bit whiter. There's a bit of whitewash on there. It's a bit tatty. Piccadilly, yeah. Right, so I'll do a little bit more from the island. In your case, in about the next 10 seconds. Someone staying in the hotel. And it's another day in paradise here down in Alcúdia. I'm going to take a little walk along the beach in the opposite direction today from the port up to a lake that I've spotted on the map. It translated as something along the lines of "it's great," so I'm not sure I quite got that right, but I'll have a look when I get there. Funny how these over dramatic reports end up in newspapers or excuses for news output. I just had a message from somebody asking how the terrible storms are in Majorca, and well, I've not really been anywhere much further than the outskirts of Alcúdia for the last 4 days, and on the day before yesterday it did rain a little bit in the morning. It rained quite hard actually at one point, and was rather unsettled during the day, a bit cloudy, quite breezy, but it's certainly not by my understanding of what you would class as a storm. Devastating storm actually was the words used, devastating storm. So maybe in the other parts of the island there was thunder and much heavier rain or something. I don't actually know, but certainly not here, and nothing has been devastated by it. So they've probably read The Sun or one of those other useless excuses for a news, well, I can't even call it news with them, can they? Made up story emporium. Anyway, that's enough of that. Beautiful day today. It's in the high 20s, light breeze, warm sunshine, and as per the other days, everyone chilled out and relaxed and having a nice time. So let's go take a walk along here. It's about a 30-minute walk in each direction according to Google Maps, but with my usual tendency to stray off the route and have a look at things along the way, it'll probably take me a little bit longer, but anyway, we'll get to this lake and have a look what it's like. I find this to be a really nice part of the beach where there's got all these trees, ideal for using as sunshade, and a lot of families are doing exactly that, set up camp underneath these trees. Brilliant. Looks like they're here for the duration. I don't blame them. Tables, chairs, the lot, brilliant. Quite close to a lot of apartments as well, just over here on the right hand side. Again, very nice looking apartments. Some nicer looking than others, but on the whole they look very, very pleasant indeed. Looking out straight onto the sea and then into this part of the beach just here. Really nice part of Alcúdia this is actually, up from the port, which is, I went there yesterday, had a little look around. It's really nice old-fashioned looking apartments and villas just there as well, really nice. This is a nice little spot with a bridge going over a kind of a man-made canal thing going in here. With what appears to be, on the map at least, a sort of an island over there of hotel or apartments. Nice and shallow, you can go, not near in it funnily enough, but you could do. It's a sort of man-made island, I think, that's been created with a canal around it. On the face of it, seems a bit kind of artificial and naff, but actually, in reality, it's pretty good. It's a nice feature, actually. I imagine it's quite pleasant strolling around here at night with all these lights on. Looks like they've got the gas lights as well, if I'm not mistaken. Might have to come up at night and have a little look at that. Usually quite interesting when you've got gas lights instead of normal lights. I think that's what they are anyway. Might be mistaken, but check it out later. Some nice villas over there as well. Not quite as nice as walking along the beachfront there, which is a really very pleasant walk. Great for a little jog as well if you're into that kind of thing. Just on the main road, quite a busy main road. Got some nice villas and so on each side of it. But it is a busy road running in between bus stops and what have you. So just going to be taking a right turn in a moment through between those villas somewhere. Presume where there's a crossing, I think, just up here, and the lake's just over there, not far away now. So in fact I can just see it through the houses, so it's just directing me to somewhere where I can actually cross over safely, because it is quite a busy road. Well, made it to the lake, and yes, it took about 30-35 minutes from where I was towards the port end of Alcúdia, and yeah, okay, it's quite a big lake. Looks like it's set up for water sports, water skiing and that sort of stuff, with all those boys out there or racing something in the water. Yeah, so I'm gonna start strolling back in the direction of my accommodation. Guess I could go up that way, but I'm going to go back this way and see how far I can get along the lake before I have to go back, and I'll return back along the main road. So I'll just add things as I see them. If I don't see them, thanks for watching. This is again quite a pleasant waterfront rather than beachfront villas, but all the same. It's is this seawater or freshwater? I mean, to me a lake should be freshwater, but there seems to be a kind of a canal going on here. Doesn't seem to connect to the sea as such when you look on the map, and I'm not going to taste it and find out. Doesn't look sort of doesn't look fresh enough to taste. Some old machinery there. What's that all about? Fishermen's winches and so on. boats up. Very picturesque island is Majorca, especially when you get away from the built-up areas around the coast, out into the mountains. I've been saying to myself for years I'd love to come on a cycling holiday to Majorca, get away from the busy tourist resorts and just go up into the villages and the small little towns out in the middle of the island, but still not got round to it. Maybe one day. Again, a really nice little part of Alcúdia, this. Very peaceful. I can see a hotel over the other side of the lake there. It's really packed out round, well, I can't see a pool, but I imagine they're all sat around a pool, and a lot have brought their sun loungers onto the grassy verge between the pool area and the lake, and I'm enjoying the sunshine. It's certainly a lot quieter over here than it is when you're in the town itself or on the actual beachfront. But I'm directed back inland now, back to the main road, so not sure what else will be to see between here and the end. I'll add some more to this video as and when I come across it. Straight down there is the beach. I can see the sea from here, so whichever part of this spit of land between the lake and the sea you're on, then you'll be near to both, so that's definitely a bonus as well. In all my years I never knew that lake existed. That's probably it for this little walk today. I shall add some more in as I visit other parts of this part of the island. But just kind of heading back on the main road now into the main part of Alcúdia towards the port area. And of course we're coming up with the usual selection of restaurants and shops. Everything a self-respecting holidaymaker would need. It's getting towards lunchtime and I'm getting pecky, so I'm going to head back and grab myself something to eat. And these cafes and restaurants seem to be starting to fire up their ovens because I can smell some nice smells flowing down the road. So yeah, I'll catch up with you when I find something else to video. If I don't find anything else, then thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Absolutely essential. Kathmandu Park, who knows about that then? No frills excursions. I like that. It's just near my accommodation actually, a place called No Frills Excursions, the low-cost tour company. 10 attractions, all day fun. The No Frills Food Emporium. Okay, so just a last little bit of a walk around the beach resort area of Alcúdia. Just gone in the other direction, kind of parallel to the lake now. it's a bit quieter up here. Sand isn't also quite as compact either, so if you've got the Litlands wanting to build sandcastles, they'll have much more joy up here. It's a little bit compact down the other end. The lake, if you just walk straight up there, you'll come to the lake that I was walking around earlier on. Really beautiful just along here. So that's it. That's my little view of Alcúdia. As I say, not actually visited the old town on this video, although I did go up there the other day, a bit early in the morning for things to have really opened up. So I might do a separate one if I go up there again before I have to return home. Absolutely fantastic villas and apartments just along this part of the resort. Pretty low rise, lots of trees, quite aesthetically pleasing all in all. So thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, click on the like button and subscribe if you want to see some other stuff. Do plenty of videos wandering around different places around the world, mostly in the UK. And if you come to Majorca, definitely consider Alcudia as a good middle of the road, not too rowdy, not too quiet resort, and have a fantastic time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.